Hey, if you're getting this message, that means that you're a part of the amazing kids ministry team at the Bonita Springs location. This is Charles, and I just wanted to say how grateful I am for you guys. We wanted to send this message out in light of a few different things. One, uh, we've got a lot of things that we are working with as a location, and you all know more than most serving in kids ministry and serving at the Bonita Springs location is different because it is a set up and tear down location. It is different because we've been in three different locations in a 5 week time period post Hurricane Irma. And it is different because we're in the midst of a lot of leadership transitions, myself from kids ministry and Lewis from campus pastoring. And so I just wanted to say thank you. I wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to acknowledge the fact that in some of these different transitions that we've experienced, sometimes things can get busy, and sometimes we can lose clarity and lose the time that we would normally want to circle back and ensure that everything feels right, organized, and that we feel empowered. In light of that, what I wanted to do is give you a little bit of an inside track to some of the things that we've been processing in effort to support you having healthier teams and feeling more like you are serving in an environment that is organized and healthy. Um, so the so first of all, thank you. I'm going to unpack a few of these different things to let you in, and then please take a look at the document that your coaches are going to send you, and that will also be printed for this weekend. First of all, from an organizational standpoint, we are working on two key things. One, we're working on adding team members to every single team, both in kids ministry and as well as the Bonita Springs location. You're going to hear more about that starting this weekend. So we wanted to let you know that we need to add more people to your teams so that you can rest and so that you can attend more regularly. That's important to us. Number two, we know that we need to reorganize things so that you all can walk into the environments and feel like everything is prepared for you to serve and prepared for you to love on kids and focus on families. We don't want cords missing and other things like that that can create frustration. So we're working on some things. You will see labels and documents as well as strategies that we're implementing starting this weekend to fix that. Uh, Bear with us and help us. We are going to try things that may not get right away, but our efforts are to make things better and to steer the ship right so that you guys can feel empowered. I wanted to also let you know about a couple of key safety things that we want to really work on as a team to ensure that our environments are safe. Number one, just an awareness thing on number one for safety. You may see a few different things in the environment. Our goal of tweaking some of the rooms is to cover some things that may be potentially dangerous for kids and also cover them to eliminate the temptation of kids to play with things. Second, you'll also see, for example, things like baby gates that may pop up in the pre-K room. Our goal there is to try to create some barriers for kids to prevent kids from running out, and also to allow a barrier of entry, even for from a safety standpoint, with parents as they're coming to check in their kids. Um, Number three, we are reestablishing volunteer check-in. Real important. So as we reestablish volunteer check-in, this is going to be an on-ramp. So we're going to have an iPad. The goal of the iPad is to have all of your names and information loaded into it so that when you enter in either your phone number or your name, it will produce a name tag. We do want you to display those name tags somewhere, just wear them, and that will allow parents to know that you are a background approved and checked team member. And so we're really excited about reestablishing that. If you have any issues with that system, we just want you to let us know. We may not get it 100% right the first time, but our goal is to get it right so that you guys can feel like you've got something that shows that you're an approved team member, and that comforts the parents as well. Two last things, one on the beginning of this service and one on the end of the service. At the beginning of the service, what we'd love is for there to be at least one team member from each team to be stationed at the front of the door. And so coaches will ask that you identify who that individual is, whether it's yourself or one of the team members, for every single service. Here's the idea. For the first 20 minutes running into a service and then even 5 to 10 minutes after, it's really important for there to be someone there at the front of the room. When new families come in, or even families that aren't used to our environments come in, if they don't see an adult that's right in the front that's ready to receive, or even from a safety standpoint, check to verify that kids have been checked in properly, it creates a sense of uncertainty. And so our God is sending new people, so we want to just make certain that we have someone there at the front. We're going to staff each room with clipboards, and those clipboards will have sign-in sheets. Some of the sign-in sheets will look a little different in babies and ones. Those sign-in sheets will not only allow you to add the child's name and tag number, but also any specific care instructions that we can have documented. It's really important for us to, that individual that's at the front of the door, to fill out that sign-in sheet as children walk in, which will then allow us to do a couple different things. One, if a child loses their name tag, we'll have a document that has their name and their tag number to match later. And two, in the event that we have to evacuate the building due to a fire or some other unforeseen event, we'll have a list of individuals that we know we can check in to make certain that they're there. So thank you for that. Thank you for having each room staffed with an individual, and thank you for filling out that check board, that clipboard sign-in sheet. Then finally, at the end of service, same thing. 5 minutes before the end of service, we'd love to have someone jump up and staff the front door of that room and remain stationary there to allow parents to see an approved adult as soon as they walk into that room. And then we want that individual to verify name tag codes both with the parent and with the child. And then what's really important was we want to make certain that we remove that child's name tag once matched before they leave the room. And here's the reason why. Our safety team, their thinking is if they see a child walking through the foyer, even with an adult, and they still have their name tag, that child may not have been properly matched, and that child may be in danger. And so what we want to make certain that we do is that we verify that tag has been identified and matched, and then just remove it before they leave. Listen, thank you. Thank you for your patience, thank you for your grace, and thank you for your dedication to the kids and to the families of Bonita Springs. We're going to get better together, and we want your feedback. So continue to send your feedback in. We want to continue to process it and make these things better so that you can feel confident in serving at Bonita Springs. We love you. See you soon.